You did you did a song with Kanye, but I don't think it came out. How many times Kanye is known for making guys redo their verse over and over and over. Rose told the story that he had him do a verse. And he said, "What you mean, Rose ain't hard?" But he said, "Hey, Ross, I know you go harder than that."
Yeah, he did that to me for sure. He made me redo my verse about 3 times for sure on that one record. I think I did 2 records for Kanye that didn't come out.
Right.
And I pulled up on him in the studio and I seen like, so basically like how he record or work on certain projects, like it's just live mics. Like, I had all us in here right now, everybody just doing cadences, rapping, saying shit. It's live mics, so there's so much going on. That shit kind of like got confusing.
Right.
You feel me? I'm like, I ain't never seen it before. And he freestyle and he asked me like, all right, hit something, say 4 bars or 8 bars. And I'm like, all right, I'll try, but I don't even know like what we basically rapping on. It's in the acapella, all type of shit. So I ended up getting the song. He like, man, I'm gonna just send you it and I want you to record your verse to it. So I recorded my verse in like New York, sent it back. He told me to redo it again, like change so much stuff. And I sent it. The final verse that I sent though was like super fire, like hard. I wish I could really like call him and just get the shit. Like, you don't even gotta be on it. Give me my verse and I'm gonna redo that shit and put it out right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the hardest verses I feel like I spit for sure though, man. One thing I learned in this business though, like when you do stuff and it might not work out or come out, like you can't really take it personal. Like, I didn't like fault Kanye or nothing like that. I feel like, damn, I did all this shit and he ain't put the song out. Like, I ain't really care. I was just really grateful for the opportunity and grateful to like be able to get in the studio with him and just. But
do some rappers do get upset if they get on the track and they don't release it?
A lot of rappers get upset about that. Hell yeah. Rappers getting rap beefs about that type of shit.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. Niggas get mad about that shit for sure. Like when you don't put them on a project or they pull up on you and do shit. But it's all art. It's all creativity. And a lot of times, for a lot of artists, it be out of their hands. Like I wouldn't say that for me because I've always picked my songs for every project. You know what I'm saying? Or majority of them. And then I believe in like constructive criticism. So my team around me might be like, no, this is a better song, this the hit, this radio, and I never really focused on like radio records and stuff early on in my career. So they would have that input, but I would really do the body of work for real. So, but other artists who they team pick the whole mixtape or album and like they have no input or they don't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that happened a lot. You know, a lot of times people just don't make the cut and artists get mad, like they'll stop with you for real. For that, you know what I'm saying? But I never been that artist though. Like I always just never took it personal. Like, all right, yeah, it's cool. I ain't really tripping. Like my first interaction with Kanye is he walked up to me like, man, you gotta start like tripping with these niggas. You gotta start dissing these niggas. Stop letting niggas steal your style and steal your flow. And in my head, I'm like, damn, I ain't even know you really listen to me enough for like you to say, niggas you know taking my flow, like what my flow is, and then you hearing somebody else's record and be like, oh, he using Herbo flow, he using this shit. And that was the first thing Ye ever said to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that just made me like kind of like, oh yeah, I fuck with you. Like, you ain't told me. You know what I'm saying? That was way before I did the records with him or any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when it didn't make it though, I was really just mad that I don't have a verse to use because I don't.
Had you asked me for the verse back?
No, I didn't. I need to. I'm asking you right now, Ye. Send me the verse, and I'm gonna put that shit out for sure. Like just my verse, because it was fire. I was talking about like Chicago shit, like just a lot of shit that was like near and dear to me.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you want to rap on his song Through the Wire. You want to rap over that?
I actually winded up doing it. I did it for my project. Greatest Rapper Alive, but I was always scared of that sample though, like, cause it's just like, that's one of the hardest songs ever to me in general, you know what I'm saying? And then me being from Chicago and it being Ye, it being that sample, like some things you just don't want to run up on because the internet gonna troll you.
Oh yeah,
right.
You man, hey, Herbo
like,
should have left that alone.
Kept that shit.
You know what's coming.
Yeah, nah, for
if
sure.
you don't do it right, man, he could have left that alone.
Yeah, so certain ones I don't really run up on, but at that time, I had a lot of like pain in me, like built up emotion. My pops had just died. I was talking about like, you know, I felt like I couldn't rap on that unless I had something that was like super like pain driven, like how he did. You know what I'm saying? From him getting into that car wreck, almost losing his life. He rapped about almost losing his life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I came from a perspective of me rapping about the stuff that I'm enduring at this moment and being successful. And I ain't gonna lie, they f with it.
Right.
Yeah, the fans definitely f with it.
Well, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Give me your 4 best Mount Rushmore Chicago rappers.
I ain't gonna include myself though.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Sosa, Juice WRLD, Ye, and I'm gonna do Smirk. And I could like explain it. I didn't really include myself because I don't really like including myself with
Right.
shit like that, even though I do feel like I'm on a lot of
Right.
people's Mount Rushmore, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about me personally. Like, and that got to do with like influence and what you did
Right.
for the music and like the music industry
Right.
coming out of Chicago.
Okay.
So it's like, gotta go Juice WRLD because he did something phenomenal that nobody really ever did for real. And then Sosa, because just like the impact that he had on us in Chicago and the world, and so
Right.
young doing it. Like Sosa's still one of my favorite artists still, regardless, you feel what I'm saying? Then Ye, that's an undeniable answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Smirk is just, what I admire the most about Dirk is he always been like, me watching from the very beginning, he always been somebody that like, through all the adversity of any trials and tribulations, he always been able to like overcome that shit and reinvent himself. Like I've seen him reinvent himself so many times and just become one of the biggest artists in the world. You feel me? Like that's one thing like that I admire the most about Dirk, like outside of his talent. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what really make him the GOAT to me, because when you come from where we come from and been through the stuff that we've been through, it's like, it's easy to give up. It's easy to be like, man, I'm finna just keep trying. Like he'll switch it all the way up and master that. And then if that don't work, switch it up, master that, switch it up, and just keep elevating, you feel me? Like that shit like a superpower to me.
Right. You compare Juice WRLD's death to Tupac and Biggie for your generation. Why?
Because all of the lives that he influenced while he was here, you feel what I'm saying? Like he was somebody that, he was like a real global superstar mogul for like the kids that were like misunderstood and the lost and the hopeless and stuff like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He gave people like reason to want to live, like people who contemplated suicide and stuff like that. Those were the people that his music touched. And when his life was cut so short, it devastated so many people. You feel what I'm saying? It devastated a generation of kids. You feel what I'm saying? The same way Big and Tupac devastated a generation of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't trying to like, and people kind of like took that the wrong way.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to say like he was as big as Biggie and Tupac. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he done as much as Big and Tupac.
Right.
I'm talking about the effect that it had on a whole generation of people, where it's like his music will forever live on. And when people die, like posthumous music, it always like go up, it become big. But like his is 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, like it's still gonna be here. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I meant by that. Like, because the people who loved him so much, if they was 10 years old or whatever, when they turn 40 years old, those songs gonna still touch them the exact same way that it did, because they gonna remember his legacy. Like, that's what I meant by that.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before 2 something.